Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are all well. So in this video we are going to talk about how to add a data or a product data of our Amazon clone in MongoDB using Node.js. As you can see, whenever I click on this search button, it navigates to a site called add product. Here we can add a specific product that we want. Suppose go to the amazon.in and just randomly take some product like what? This mouse, and then copy this mouse image address and go to our Amazon clone and paste it here. As you can see, this is the image this is title. So copy it and paste it in image URL. Then again go to this, copy the title and paste it here. Set a price around $5.99 and the rating of 3.5. That's it guys. Here we add the product, and as you can see, whenever I click on this add product, boom, our product is now added. Now go to Amazon clone home page and then go to the bottom. As you can see, the mouse is appear now, okay, with a price of $5.99 and having 3.5 rating. So this is the thing that we want to do in this video. So today's video is going to be an interesting video. So let's go ahead. Now here you can see in my VS Code, this is the Amazon backend folder and this is Amazon frontend folder. I have run both the folder in the same VS Code. So you have to just run it in a different terminal. So this is the backend terminal and you have to run the backend using Node.bomb. And this is the front-end terminal and you have to run the front-end using npm start. So don't confuse in this thing or in this command, okay? So now this is our actual clone that is run in this, and this is the demo, okay? So now we are going to build a page called add a product. So go in front end. So go to components folder in Amazon front end folder and create a new file called add product.js. okay, now type rfce, okay, and then in here we have to create a container. Const container is equals to style.div, and we have to use that container and import style from a styled component. So import style from style components and save it. Now instead of this h1 and then type add product page, okay, save it. Okay, now we have to create a route here in app.js for this add to product. So go to the route app.js and create a new route, and here the path going to be a /add product, okay, then the element going to be a add product, okay, it will auto import now and save it. So now we have just created the route here, and you can visit that route like /add product, and as you can see, add product page is now appear. But we want to navigate to this page whenever we click on the search button, as you can see here. So go to home.js or navbar.js, and then on search icon click. So whenever we click on it, we just navigate to the home page. Oh sorry, add product. Okay, and save it. Similarly, we have to do this thing in our mobile search bar, mobile nav bar or search bar. So go to the mobile search bar and paste it here and save it. So whenever we click on this search button, we navigate to the add product page. Okay, so now go to the add product page, and we have to build this thing which is exactly similar to the logging page. So go to the logging page, and we have to copy these things exactly same. So go logo, input container, logging button, info text, form container, that's it. Okay, so form container, that's it, and go to the add product and copy here, and then again go to the logging.js, and we have to copy the style component for it. Okay, so copy the form container, input container also, and logging button also, just copy it as it is. Okay, wait a second guys, logging button, and save it, and just go to the add product page and copy it below and save it. Okay, it's give me an error. So info text, so go to the nav bar and remove something from the form text and remove this thing and save it. Okay, as you can see, the warning does not appear now, and instead of this logging button, we just need a button. So remove this button, and instead of this logging button, remove login and just a button and save it. Now go to our project, and as you can see, the add product is now up here. Now we have to modify these things. So instead of this add product signing, we just type add product. Okay, save it, and instead of this email, we want only a title. So just type title, save it. Similarly, this is text, and in placeholder is we don't want a placeholder in it. And second thing is a image URL. So this is also a text, and we don't want a placeholder here. Okay, save it. Now again we want a input container, paste it here, and this is for price, and we want a number. Save it. As you can see, it will appear now. Similarly, here we want another container for rating. So just type rating and save it. So as you can see, this will appear now exactly same as this thing. Okay, now instead of this logging, we want add product and save it. Now we have to customize this form container and type a feed a content and save it. And as you can see, everything works perfectly nice, and it looks very pretty. Okay, now we have to grab this title, image URL, whatever we type inside it, we just want to store in a state variable. For example, here we want to store a title in a state variable called title, and then set a title using useState. Okay, we want to store the thing that we type inside this input tag in a state variable using useStateHook. And the initial value must be an empty string. Similarly, we want a for image URL. So just type image URL. Similarly here, set image URL, and the initial value must be empty string. Another state variable for price, and the set price, and initial value must be a 0 because price is a number. And similarly for rating, set rating and use state equals to, and the initial rating must be a 0. Now we have to assign this state variable to our input tag like this. So whenever we type, so on change, so whenever we type, we have to set the thing that we type inside a particular state variable. Okay, the set title, as we want to set a title, and then e.target.value. Okay, similarly we want to set, so whenever we type, it's changed, and whenever it's changed, it run this function. It run the thing which is inside on change attribute. Similarly, we want to run it on a image, so set image URL. Similarly for price, set price. Similarly for rating, so set ratings, and save it. Now we have to assign a value to it. So like this, so value is equals to title. Similarly, value is equals to image URL. Here similarly we want a price. Similarly here we want rating, and save it. Now as you can see, the initial value for price and rating is appear now, which is 0, and the initial value for title and image URL is a empty string, so it doesn't appear here. Now, so whenever we click on this add product, we have to run a particular API which will add the product inside the database. So first of all, we have to create that particular API which stored the data inside the MongoDB inside our backend app. So go to the backend app, Amazon backend, inside it server.js. Okay, now here we have to create a API for adding product, to add a product. Okay, so add a product. So first of all, we have to create a schema for particular product. Like product has its ID, has its title, means its name, has a attribute price which indicate its price, its rating. So it has a particular schema. So first of all, we have to create that schema inside our Amazon backend. So create inside a file called product products.js and enter it. Now go to the products page. Now here we want to install or create a schema, so we have to import Mongoose here. So Mongoose is equals to required Mongoose here. Now we have to create a schema for our product. So const product schema. So just type product schema, okay, is equal to mongoose dot schema, okay, and inside it the attributes for our product like title. So we want title as a string. So this is a schema, okay. Then image URL as a string. Similarly, price, which is a number. So just type number. Similarly, rating, which is number. So just type number and save it. So this is the schema that we want to create. Now we have to export this schema, so we can actually use this schema in our server.js. So module.export is equals to mongoose.model products. So this will create a model for this schema, okay, which names is products. Okay, the model means collection in Firebase. Understand? Model means a collection which is similar to collection inside a Firebase. Okay, and then we want to assign this product schema and save it. So this will create a product schema. Okay, now we have to use this product schema inside our server.js. So here we want to use add product. Okay, now here we are going to create an API to add a product. Understand? So to add a product. So here app.post, and we want to get products and add products/add. So product/add means we want to add a product. So whenever we navigate to this API, we want to add a product. And then here res means request or response inside a function. And here whenever we navigate, whenever we navigate to this products.add, we want some data from our front end. Okay, so that data comes in the form of response. So to grab that data, just type const product detail is equal rec.body, means we pass a data as a request, and we grab that data and store in a variable called product detail, which we get from our front end. Okay, this will understand whenever we use this API. You make understand whenever we use this API. And then for understanding purpose, we console.log the product detail. So just type product detail and save it. Okay, so this will create an API here. Now as you can see here, we have to work on this API in our front end. So go to add product, and whenever we click on the add product button, we have to run this function, add product function is equals to e and then function. Then we have to prevent a refresh is here, so prevent default, and then And then the main thing that we want to do here is Axios. Here we are going to use Axios to access our backend API. So first of all, we have to install it. So create a new variable, a new terminal, navigate to our front end, Amazon front end, and then npm I. Axios is a library which work as a bridge between our backend app and front end app. Okay, it acts as a bridge. It transfers data from front end to back end and back end to front end. Okay, so this will take some time to install it. After installing, go to the source folder of our Amazon frontend and create a axios.js file. Axios.js file, and inside it we have to import Axios from Axios. Okay, now create an instance to access our API. Axios.create base URL is equals to HTTP. Here the base URL that we want to type here. So localhost 8000. As you know, this is the API this is the backend website that we just created here. So just type localhost 8000 and save it. Now we have to export this instance, export default instance and save it. Now we have just created a base URL using Axios to access our backend or our APIs. So now go to add product. Now here we want to access our backend. So just type Axios, and we have to use Axios from our Axios.js file. So go to that and type this Axios _.axios. Okay, and save it. Now then type post. So to transfer some data from front end to back end, we have to use post. Okay, so to post some data to back end, then the API that we want. So here we want products. As you can see, we want to add data here in app.post. So products.add. So go to add product and just type products and add, and then we want to transfer our product detail here like this: title, image, URL, price and rating, and save it. Okay, we just pass the data and then the then attribute, and then we want to reset the inputs. So set title must be an empty string, set image URL must be an empty string, set price URL must be a 0, and set rating must be a 0. Okay, and then we have to use catch. So if some error appears, it occurs error, and then alert error dot message and save it. Okay, this is the thing that we want. So Axios is the gateway, is a bridge which connect backend and frontend. Post means to post some data, and we want to post this title, image URL, price and rating in a form of object. Okay, if you want to send array, then you just type array. Okay, and then we want to reset this title and image URL in his initial state. Okay, and then save it. Now we have to assign this function to our add product button. So then just on click add product and save it. Okay, now we have to check this thing is working or not. Simply we just type MacBook Pro, then the image URL must be something gibberish, price going to be $12,000 and the rating is 4.5, and then just click add product, and as you can see here we consolidate the product details, so it will appear in the terminal. So whenever I click on this button, it will appear in the terminal. Okay, this is the product detail. We post the product detail, and the data that we post is appear in the form of body inside a rack. Okay, understand? So this is the data that we post, rack.body. Now after getting the data from the front end, we have to store that data in our MongoDB database. So for that, here we are going to use our schema that we just created. Okay, so products dot create the products which is appear from our product schema. Okay, that, and then we have to create a product schema using a product detail. We have to store a product detail which having a schema products. Okay, and you must have to you have to create a correct schema for each and every attribute. Suppose title must be a string, so you have to just type a string. If the price is in the form of string, it will not store the price detail in the form of number. Understand? So you have to be a precise in this thing. So then we have to create a schema, and we have to store product details in that schema. Okay, now after doing this, there is some side callback function here, error and the data or a result, what you can say. So here we say data. After that, we want to run if else statement here. So if error occurs, okay, we have to put a parenthesis here. So if error occurs, we have to send an error data. So res means we have to send a response, respond.status 500 and send a error dot message. Okay, network error, it says the network error. Okay, now similarly else statement to store the data, and type res dot send 201. that means it create a data or in a database, it put a data in a database dot send data and save it. Okay, so this is the thing that we want to do. So I think this works and it will store the product data inside it. So let's check it. Now we have to copy. Okay, so wait a second. Copy this image address, go to our app, paste it in image URL, use this title, paste it here. The price must be 270, so it will be a 270, and the rating is 4, and we have to add a product. So whenever I click on the add product, it will appear and it will crash. So what is the error here? So we have to check the error here and solve it. Cannot set headers after they are sent to the client. So here's something wrong. So here is the error that I caught. Here instead of the send, we just type status and status and save it. Okay, now we have to add another product and see it works or not. So go to the Amazon. Okay, we just need to see in our MongoDB database that it working or not. So go to MongoDB database and see that our data is stored or not. So it will take some time as my internet speed is slow right now. So as you can see here, click on the browser collection and then it retrieve the data and it has the products, and it will see, you can see the product details is appearing now and now. So we have to remove this some data which is not necessary. Remove. Okay, so it will remove. So now we have to add another data, another product in our app. So go to the Amazon website and add some products here, like this iPhone. So just click on it. Just click on it, copy the image address, go to that, paste it here, then type title, then the price, which is 111900, and the rating is 4.5 or 5 star. Add a product. So it will add the product inside our database. As you can see, it will add the product, and whenever I go to our MongoDB database and refresh it, inside the products you can see the Apple iPhone 13 Pro is appearing now with the price and with the rating also. So this is the thing that we want to do, and this is the method this is the method how we can add product to our MongoDB database. Understand, guys? So if you like this video, please subscribe my channel, press the like button and share with your friends. So in the next video, we are going to see how to retrieve this data and use it in our front end. So the next video is also going to be an interesting video. So thanks for watching, guys.